On that day Allah will say, O Isa son of Maryam, did you tell the people, take me and my mother as gods besides Allah? This is not the story told in churches for centuries. This is the life story of the prophet described in the Quran. He was born without a father, a great miracle by Allah's permission. He raised the dead and healed the sick. They tried to kill him but failed. He will return to end the Dajjal and the wars they want. You are watching Religious Story TV. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video. This is the incredible story of Isa, the son of Mary. Let's begin. She was alone, surrounded by silence. Maryam was in her mihrab, busy with worship. Her life was fully devoted to Allah. One day a strange man appeared. Trembling with fear, she sought protection from the Rahman. But he was Jibril, sent with a message that would change history. In a gentle voice, he said, I am only a messenger from your Lord, sent to give you the glad tidings of a pure child. She asked, how can I have a child when no man has touched me? Jibril replied, yes, it will be so. Your Lord says this is easy for me. This matter was already decided. So Maryam conceived and withdrew to a distant place. Labor pains came to her under the shade of a palm tree. Pains and loneliness surrounded her. She cried, if only I had died before this and been forgotten. Her fear was not only the pain, but also the slander she knew would come from her people. Jibril called to her, do not be sad. Your Lord has made a stream flow beneath you. Shake the tree and fresh dates will fall. Eat, drink, and be comforted. If you see anyone say, I have vowed silence to the Rahman today, I will not speak to anyone, and the birth took place. Holding her baby, she returned to her people. Their reactions are described in detail in the Quran, though not in the Bible. This could have led to slander. Eyes widened at her, tongues filled with accusations. They called her unchaste and insulted her family, but she was silent, pointing only to her baby. They said, how can we speak to a baby in the cradle? At that moment, the crowd froze. Then the baby's voice echoed, clear and strong. I am the servant of Allah. He has given me the book and made me a prophet. He has commanded me to perform prayer and to give zakat as long as I live. He has made me dutiful to my mother. Peace is upon me the day I was born, the day I will die, and the day I will be raised again. The people who had accused his mother were now standing in fear. Some called it magic, while others said, this is a clear miracle from Allah. No newborn child can speak in the cradle. When Isa was only a month old, Maryam fled with him to Egypt to escape those who martyred Zachariah. They stayed there for 12 years. The steward of the village was a respected man who cared for the poor. He protected Maryam and her orphan child. During this time, many extraordinary events happened. At age 12, Isa uncovered a theft with extraordinary wisdom. He revealed that two guests, one blind and one crippled, had worked together to steal the money. He exposed their act as if he had been watching from the beginning. With no excuses, they returned the stolen money. This raised Isa's honor among the people even more. Isa watched his mother in prostration, shedding tears while remembering Allah. From her, he learned that true strength was in surrendering to the Creator. As Isa grew, knowledge flowed into his heart. People loved his wise words. Though still young, his eyes carried depth beyond his age. At 30 years old, his spiritual maturity was complete. Jibril brought him the message. Allah sent Isa as a prophet to the children of Israel. He settled in the town of Nasirah. The Quran says, we gave him the Injil and placed compassion and mercy in the hearts of those who followed him. But the people of Bani Israel had become worldly. They had closed their ears to the truth, and their hearts had become like stone. Still, Isa treated them with kindness. Isa stood in their synagogues among their scholars. He exposed the changes they had made in the Torah and the rulings they had twisted for their own pride. He reminded them, neither robes nor scrolls nor status can hide anything from the Creator's eyes. Some listened and wept, others clenched their fists in anger. When a scholar asked for the most important commandment, Isa answered, Hear, O Israel, our Lord Allah is one. Love your Lord with all your heart and soul. These words are found in the Gospel of Mark today. It clearly says God is one, and that he cannot be human. Isa is described as a man and mediator, not as God. The New Testament records that Isa fell with his face to the ground and prayed. The earliest Christians believed he was a prophet before the influence of pagan Rome arose. Isa was supported with miracles mentioned in both the Quran and Gospels, raising the dead, healing the blind, and curing leprosy. The Quran mentions miracles not in the Bible, shaping a bird from clay and breathing life into it by Allah's permission and speaking from the cradle. He worshipped with great sincerity, often retreating to the mountains to pray through the night with loud cries and tears to the one who could save him. Isa was commanded to invite the arrogant ruler of Nusaybin to faith. He sent his disciples Shimon, Tevman, and Jacob before him. Hardship soon followed. The people rejected the call. Tevman was blinded and thrown into prison by the ruler. Meanwhile, Shimon entered the city in disguise to approach the king. Shimon gained the ruler's friendship and requested to question Tevman. They pretended not to know each other, setting the stage for Isa's arrival. Isa came to Nusaybin. He touched Tevman's limbs and they were restored. He passed his hand over his eyes and his sight returned. The ruler was stunned. Isa then told each person in the assembly exactly what they had eaten and stored in their homes the night before. Another proof of his prophethood. They asked for one final miracle: raise Sam, the son of Nu, from his grave. Isa called out to the valley, and by Allah's permission, the ground split open. Sam arose with his beard turned white. He said, "When you called, I thought the day of judgment had come." He testified that Isa was the prophet of Allah. Despite these clear signs, some called him a sorcerer and a spy. They stubbornly remained in denial, unwilling to leave their inherited ways. Isa warned, "Beware of false prophets who come in sheep's clothing but are ravenous wolves. By their fruits you will recognize them. Good trees bear good fruit." This parable showed that the chain of prophethood would not end with him. He hinted at another who would come in the future. The disciples asked, "Can your Lord send down a table spread with food from the heavens?" Isa prayed, "O our Lord, send a table to be a festival and a sign from you." The table was sent down. It had a roasted fish, olives, honey, and cheese. Word spread, and 2,300 people came to eat, yet the food did not run out. But the rich who mocked the miracle were punished. In one night they were transformed into monkeys and pigs, perishing after 3 days. In the 3rd year of his mission, the Jewish leaders grew so weary of the truth that they began plotting secretly to destroy him, fearing his influence. Judas betrayed his master for 30 silver coins. He showed the soldiers where Isa was hiding in exchange for this price of betrayal. The soldiers and officials arrived with torches and weapons. Judas led them to the garden across the Kidron Valley where Isa and his disciples were. But Allah is the best of planners. He saved Isa and raised him up. He made Judas's face resemble Isa's, and the soldiers seized the betrayer instead. The next morning, the crowd prepared to take a man to the cross. In the confusion, people began to realize that the one they held was actually Judas. The Quran says, "They certainly did not kill him. Rather, Allah raised him up to himself. He is in the heavens waiting for the time decreed by his Lord." Isa knew a prophet would come after him. He said, "When he comes, the Spirit of truth, he will guide you into all truth. He will not speak on his own, but only what he hears." Paraclete means praised one. Ahmad and Muhammad. Isa gave glad tidings that the ruler of this world was coming, referring to the final messenger. Before the day of judgment, Isa, son of Maryam, will descend as a just judge. He will rule with the Sharia of Muhammad and break the crosses. His complexion will have a touch of red. Drops will seem to fall from his face as if it were fresh with water. He will call all people to the religion of Allah. When the Dajjal sees him, he will melt away like lead. Isa will pray against Gog and Magog, and Allah will destroy them, bringing peace to the earth. Lions will live in homes. Tigers will rest beside cattle. Wolves will play with sheep, and snakes will not harm children. Hatred and enmity will vanish. The earth will be like a silver tray, producing crops in abundance. No one will be worshipped except Allah. War and conflict will cease entirely. He was not the son of Allah, but his servant. His story is a mirror. Will you follow the truth or the legends invented by men over centuries? No matter how long falsehood lives, the truth will always return pure and undeniable. Keep this truth alive in your heart and let it guide your steps. Our channel brings to life the stories of prophets and companions through authentic sources. Join us in strengthening faith through reason and history. We provide subtitles in over 40 languages and dubbing in 20. Your support helps us reach 90% of the world. Subscribe and contribute to this mission. Life is short. Let us keep our hearts alive by learning about Islam. We must fill our time with this, or empty distractions will take over. May Allah protect you all and grant us paradise. Subscribe now and don't miss these inspiring stories. Peace and blessings be upon you.